Supercommunicators: How to Unlock the Secret Language of Connection by Charles Duhigg. Explores what makes some people exceptionally skilled at communication, while others struggle to connect. Duhigg argues that the secret to successful communication lies not in speaking more clearly or listening harder, but in recognizing the kind of conversation that is happening and responding in a way that fits. According to him, every conversation falls into one of three categories: practical conversations, emotional conversations, and social conversations. The most effective communicators understand which kind they are having and switch modes fluidly as needed. Practical conversations are focused on solving problems or exchanging information. Emotional conversations revolve around sharing feelings and seeking empathy. Social conversations are about negotiating status, defining relationships, or understanding group dynamics. When people talk past each other, it is often because they are engaged in different types of conversations without realizing it. For example, one person might be trying to solve a problem while the other is expressing a feeling. A supercommunicator recognizes this mismatch and adjusts accordingly. Duhigg introduces the concept of conversational intelligence, which is the ability to sense the type of conversation occurring and match it effectively. He explains that the best communicators ask more questions, listen actively, and pay close attention to subtle cues such as tone, facial expressions, and pauses. These cues provide critical information about what kind of conversation the other person is expecting or needing. The book draws on cutting-edge research from psychology and neuroscience to explain how communication shapes relationships, workplaces, and even entire societies. One of the key findings Duhigg highlights is that successful communication is less about transmitting information and more about creating a shared understanding. This requires empathy, patience, and the ability to move fluidly between different conversational modes. Duhigg illustrates these principles with stories from various fields, including corporate negotiations, therapy sessions, diplomatic meetings, and even romantic relationships. In each case, supercommunicators are the ones who notice what others overlook. They know when to pause, when to ask a clarifying question, and when to shift from facts to feelings. They are not perfect, but they are present. They seek connection over control. He also discusses how people can become supercommunicators through practice. It involves cultivating self-awareness, learning to identify one's own conversational tendencies, and being willing to adapt. Duhigg offers strategies such as mirroring language, summarizing emotions, and creating space for silence. Mirroring language involves reflecting back keywords or phrases the other person uses, which signals attentiveness and alignment. Summarizing emotions means articulating what the other person might be feeling based on what they have shared, even if they have not explicitly stated it. This shows empathy and helps the speaker feel seen. Creating space for silence gives the other person room to gather their thoughts and feel comfortable sharing more. These techniques help build trust, reduce defensiveness, and show that one is engaged on a deeper level. Over time, applying these tools consistently can transform the way people interact and lead to richer, more meaningful conversations. In workplaces, supercommunicators foster psychological safety, allowing teams to be more innovative and resilient. In personal relationships, they deepen bonds and prevent misunderstandings from escalating. In conflict situations, they bridge divides by finding common ground and validating emotions. Duhigg argues that in a world full of noise and distraction, the ability to truly connect is more valuable than ever. The book emphasizes that anyone can become a supercommunicator. It is not a gift some are born with, but a skill that can be learned. It starts with paying attention and being curious about others. It means letting go of the need to be right and focusing instead on being understood and understanding others. Ultimately, supercommunicators is a call to listen more deeply, speak more thoughtfully, and connect more authentically. It reveals that the secret language of connection is not secret at all. It is available to anyone who chooses to be fully present in a conversation and who values connection over performance. If you found this summary helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights from powerful books that can change the way you think, lead, and connect.